They got away. They got away!
Just a baby, perhaps, but little Vixen pulled the boys out of a pretty tight spot.
I wonder where we are now.
If you ask me, still in serious trouble.
Look down there. Southtown, USA. That looks like as good a place as any to find some Christmas spirit. Take her down, Vixen, old girl. Where is everybody?
Boy, that's what I'd like to know. How can we find any goodwill if we can't even find any people?
All right, buddy, pull over.
What's the problem, officer?
What's the problem? I'll tell you what the problem is. Driving, riding, what do you call that thing anyway?
That's Vixen.
Riding a Vixen the wrong way on a one-way street, crossing the white line, and wearing funny-looking suits on a Sunday.
But...
Tell it to the judge.
Maybe they don't like reindeer in these parts. I know what. We'll make her a disguise. Take your socks off.
Take my socks off?
Just do as you're told. And there we have Instant Rover. Now then, let's take our dog for a walk and see if we can find some Christmas spirit and goodwill. Yoo-hoo, madam.
Yeah, what do you want?
I wonder if we might speak with you for a moment. Do you believe in Santa Claus?
At my age, who are you?
My name is...
And what on earth is that?
That's our little puppy dog, Rover.
A dog?
Yep. Bark for the Lady Rover.
I teach you to frighten nice little ladies with your monster dogs. Take that! There! Get away from here!
Yeah, I seen them. Two little fellas wearing goofy clothes.
They didn't get into any trouble, did they, officer?
I'll say they got in trouble. Wait till the judge gets finished with them lawbreakers. He'll give them what for.
Not much Christmas spirit there, just as I feared. They're in trouble already. We better find them quick, poor little guys. Must be scared to death.
I'm scared to death.
Serves you right. Bark for the Lady Rover, indeed.
Why don't we just skip the whole business and go home?
I'd like to, but I'd hate to let Mrs. C down. We've just got to find a trace of Christmas spirit and goodwill somewhere.
I know. Santa's favorites have always been the little ones, the children. Why don't we talk to one of them?
Good idea. There are a whole bunch of children over there.
Well, let's talk to them and get out of here, because I think Vixen's coming down with something. She's got a slight fever.
Poor thing. She's just not used to this weather. You just lay down here in the shade, girl. We'll be right back. I beg your pardon, young man. May we have a word with you?
Sure. Hey, you're dressed up like a couple of Christmas elves. Haven't you heard the news? Santa's taking a holiday.
Yeah, it was in all the papers.
Well, you don't seem to be very upset about it.
Upset? Why should I be upset?
Yeah, what's the big deal?
You mean you don't care if Santa Claus comes or not? None of you?
Nah.
Of course not. It's none of our business. Besides, believing in Santa Claus is for little kids.
Yeah.
This is serious.
Boy, it's worse than I thought.
If I were you guys, I wouldn't waste my time worrying about Santa Claus. You got a bigger problem.
Huh? What do you mean?
The dog catcher's got your pooch.
Stop, thief!
Reindeer napper!
You come back here!
We'll save you, Vixen. Hang on!
Vixen, hang on, hang on!
A very nice boy, Ignatius Thistlewhite. Nice name, too. He didn't know it at the time, but he was going to be a much bigger help to the two little elves and to all of us than he could ever imagine, because a little later, when he got home...
Hi there, little fella. Can you spare a moment?
Sure. My name's Ignatius Thistlewhite. Everybody calls me Iggy. What's yours?
Klaus. Klaus.
What can I do for you, Mr. Klaus?
Well, I'm looking for two friends of mine, tiny little fellas. red suits.
Oh, you must mean the two guys I met at school. They were asking us about Christmas and stuff.
Ignatius, was that you I heard sneeze?
Not me, Mom. It was my friend, Mr. Klaus.
Well, why don't you bring him inside and talk, and I'll give him something for that cold.
Mom, Dad, meet Mr. Klaus.
How do you do?
Oh, you poor man. Drink this. It'll make you feel much better.
Thank you. Thank you. You say my friends were asking you about Christmas?
Yeah, they wanted to know if we kids cared about Santa Claus and all.
And what'd you tell him?
Heck, I don't believe in Santa Claus anymore. That's kid stuff, isn't it?
Just as I thought.
You don't believe in Santa Claus, do you, Dad?
Why, yes. Matter of fact, I do.
How about you?
Me? Why, of course I do. I believe in Santa Claus like I believe in love. I believe in Santa Claus and everything he does. There's no question in my mind that he does exist. Just like love, I know he's there, waiting to be missed.
I believe in Santa Claus, but there was a time I thought I had grown too old for such a childish rhyme. He became a dream to me till one Christmas night someone stood beside my bed with a beard of white. So you're too old for Santa Claus, he said with a smile. Then you're too old for all the things that make a life worthwhile. For what is happiness but dreams, and do they all come true? Look at me and tell me, son, what is real to you? Just believe in Santa Claus like you believe in love. Just believe in Santa Claus and everything he does.
Wipe that question from your mind. Yes, he does exist.
Just like love, you know he's there, waiting to be missed. Just like love, I know he's there, waiting to be
I guess if you're not too old to still believe, well, I guess maybe...
By the way, when my friends left the schoolyard, did they say where they were going?
Oh, my gosh. I almost forgot. They were chasing the dog catcher's truck.
They were what?
He was taking their dog away in his truck, and they were trying to catch him.
Their dog? Good grief. Vixen.
Poor little Vixen, so frightened and sick in the dog pound. It was one of those days when things just kept going from bad to worse.